So does this still work? Let's see if I remember how to do it. 3, 2, 1. We are live with episode 2 of the Showerpodcast. New Year's outfit. This thing doesn't move enough. Okay. So we are improvising a bit. This is literally the outfit that I had for New Year's, even though one day passed. The day of the first was definitely a day needed for recovery. And I would like to jump in directly into the topic of today. But before we do that, actually, I have a few remarks about the first episode. So first of all, I didn't introduce myself. So usually when you hear a podcast, you should hear, hey, this is your host X, and then they continue usually. So, my name is Chip, and I will be your host for all the episodes of the Showerpodcast. I don't think we'll have guests down the line. Maybe yes, but I seriously doubt it. So you'll have to stick with me on this one. And the other thing, I will try my best not to breathe into the microphone, but it's something that I don't do, let's say, willingly, so you have to excuse me for that. I think that the quality was good enough for a first episode, so we should be rolling quite well. So, after introducing myself, let's jump into the topic of today, which is also the name of the episode. New Year, same me. I didn't want to make words of play. New Year, new me. It's just because I strongly believe that there is no such thing as New Year, New Me. Just because I do not believe thoroughly in the exclusivity of the power of will. What I mean by that is that we can tell ourselves all the things that we want. We can make ourselves believe that we'll do better, that we'll change our mindset, that blah, 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 blah. And the only thing that in the end matters is action. And also me being here today when I definitely wanted to rest a bit more. I had to come back home to record this and do it properly. Just because I still haven't figured out how to do it in other environments. So that will happen. But actually for me, this was the realization that I told myself that I would have done this every day, but the thing that mattered was being here, was waking up early, taking a tram, coming home, setting up everything, and recording the episode. That is the thing that in the end will decide if this new year will bring a new me. But the behaviors that led to me recording this episode are exactly the same as the me of 2024. Because I didn't want to do it at first. I lost approximately 1 hour to just get to record this. When I had the idea in mind, I had everything ready. It was just a matter of going for it. Whereas I waited again another hour. So the patterns that brought to me recording these episodes were exactly the same. But what is the difference? The difference is that now I'm sitting here and I'm doing the thing. And this is what I would like you to reflect on. And actually, again, as I've said also during the first episode, this is something that I'm doing mostly for myself. If somebody will join along, I'll be more than happy, but that is not the point. So don't stop at the thinking part. Make sure to put yourself in an environment and a situation that can lead to action. Because there were so many opportunities for me not to do this or think about an alternative way. Maybe I could have recorded another day, or I could have compromised and done something that was slightly worse, and so on and so forth. You know the drill. If you want and if you try to convince yourself that something is not really worth doing, you'll find an excuse. You'll find a new idea. You'll find something else that could be almost as good, but not as good as the original thing that you wanted to do. So I actually, I don't know if it's a good or a bad advice, but my advice is to change the motto from New Year, New Me to New Year, same me, but with the difference that that same person is now doing the things that maybe the last year you were just thinking of doing. And yeah, when the year will end, potentially you will have picked up new skills, new habits, and you'll be prouder of yourself compared to the start of the year. But remember, the only thing that led to you being that person are the things that you have done, not the things that you thought about doing. Because I'm sure all of us have side projects that want to do, or topics that we need to study, or even relationships, friendships that we'll say, yeah, we'll pick it up, I'll write to that friend. But you haven't done it, did you? And it's normal. It's normal. It's what we do. It's trying to stay in the comfort of, I'll wait another day. I'll try to do it another time. But that is not the key to actually improving and doing better. The only thing that does it is doing it. Maybe you fail. Maybe at some point I will get overwhelmed by this and I'll have to stop. But until that moment, which I hope will be at the later stage of life, I will have done it, and I will have picked up a series of habits and even self-respect for the attitude that I brought to things that I care about. And I'll wrap it up, since I promise that it won't be longer than a shower, so I don't want to go over 8 minutes. But the important thing is that picking up new things, doing the thing that you had in the back of your mind, is not important just for the act of doing. You know, me being here recording this doesn't change much by itself. It's 10 minutes of my day, it's nothing. But there is a series of consequences of me doing this that give me more energy, keep me motivated. They increase my drive to do things, to research stuff, to say, well, since I've done this so well, might as well do the next thing. Whereas when you stop caring and you stop doing things, slowly your interest also for the other things around you decrease. And that is the scary part. So never stop or never remove these small activities that define your day. Don't remove the things that you are thrilled about doing every day, because those exact things are the energy then that you should use to then complete all the other more important tasks that we all have. Having said that, I think it's more than enough for episode 2 of the Showerpodcast. Well, get ready for episode 3, I guess. And the outro, I liked it as it was last time, so we'll try to keep it like this. I'll try to close it if I manage, but thank you for listening episode 2 of the Showerpodcast, and see you tomorrow.